And welcome back to the next episode. We are out here at our main base today. We're going to lay out the foundation for our Weaver's store here, and we're going to take this elevator a little bit higher up. I want to make it sort of a centerpiece, which is kind of what we were doing. But I think I've got enough here to at least get started. I'm not sure how big I want to make this. I do know I want to keep it in, raise this up and move this just to the inside of it. So I think we're gonna do here. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 4, and then we're gonna make this 6, 7, 9 by, right? Yep, right there. And I want to make it. Not big, so little bigger than some of these other ones. Kind of want to make, like I said, a sort of a showpiece on that as it comes in and down. Been working through here quite a bit. I've been mining down there below, but for the most part, no real major changes or anything like that. Since the last video, been collecting up some bone blocks, having to buy them from some of the shops in town. I'm still finishing sorting through this area, and I haven't been able to find me a skeleton spawner so I can get these for myself. So a lot of times it's just hopping into the shops, having to buy the bone blocks as some of those proprietors are selling them. So for the most part, they're always there, and right now I've got enough diamonds to be able to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the walls built on this. Get the walls built on this and fix this one right here. Don't tell anybody. And then I will be back with you here in a bit. Once we get going, and I'll show you what I want to do on the inside of this. So I will touch base with you here in a bit after the cut. Welcome back. So now we're going to put the peak on our roofs here, and I'm not sure if I've shown how I do this yet. It's a pretty standard way of doing it. Start with the stair, then lay the stair backwards, and then for this particular style, I've been very specific about just one single solid brick here, and then we repeat that pattern up until we reach the middle. And that's always the trick, is trying to figure out exactly where that middle is at. And you'll also notice that you'll also notice that I'm starting one forward and one further away from it to give it sort of an outline. Once you get up to the top and we're at the middle here, what you do is you put an upside down stairs here, which gives that little lip right there. And then you have a regular stair facing back into the house, which gives you the there. You can do some other variations on it as well. You can have more than the one single brick down on the bottom. You can have a variety of different ways of doing it. The peak, you could come out with another upside down stairs to give it a different sort of look, but it all just changes it a little bit there. As you're building these at a basic level, they're very similar, but each one of them give a very unique style, very simple to build. Just take some stairs. So now that we got this here, we'll just go the rest of the way up. If I did my job right the first time, should meet right there at the top. So let me get the other side done, and then we'll lay in the center. I'm also going to block that water stream and clean that up just a touch, just so that we don't cause any troubles as we go through. But I will be back with you here in just a second. All right, welcome back here. So we've got our water blocked off, and what we're going to do is just to temporarily stop that. I think this is going to come up a little bit higher, and when you see what I'm going to do with it as far as tying it into this roof and how it sort of becomes a centerpiece, both on the inside and the outside, I've got our drop right there blocked off. So what I think I'm going to end up doing is this is going to go up a couple more, come into the middle of the roof, drop down in the center, go a little bit below ground, and then drop down underground back into here. So it's sort of a centerpiece for it. But I want to finish up this roof here first. So what we want to do is I use on all of these, they're all dark oak, which can get expensive. It's probably the worst for me. It's one of the worst woods to harvest. There's just never enough saplings for it, and it takes a little bit of time. But the intention is to fill in this front piece right here on both of these with solid blocks. And what you do is you leave where your stairs hit. You have this little gap right here. And what we're gonna do is we end up placing stairs on here. And what this does is it makes these are non-spawnable, so our roofs are safe for one thing. But it also fills in the entire frame of this. So it does add up and cost us some stairs, but for the most part, that's fine. Our roof is safe. Mobs can't get into it. And then the other thing, you'll see all of these roofs have a stone slab peak. So this right here would be a spawnable space. What we do is we put this sort of a ridge across the top, all the way along here. That makes the top of it non-spawnable. So that means that we don't have to worry about, if we do our job right, we don't have to worry about creepers or anybody dropping down on us and scaring us to death. So the whole point of this is to make this roof nice and clean looking, but provide a safe area as well. Yeah, I can make that drop. Good thing for feather falling. So we get this look over here. Don't pay attention to this side. This half over here. Get a solid look on it as you go across. So we do that to both sides and then fill the whole thing, and it can be a little bit tedious. So let me do that all off camera. And once I get the roof done, then we'll talk about what we're going to do as far as bringing in the this piece right here with the wool coming into it. So let me do that, and I will catch you right after the cut. All right, and welcome back. So we've got our roof done here. Well, we got it mostly done. I need one little trim piece to put in here. We'll talk about what we're going to do as I put this in. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our item elevator for our wool. Probably take it up about 3 or 4 more blocks. And by doing that, we're going to be able to punch right into the top of the center of the roof. And by that, what I want to do is then have a glass tube that falls. So the water stream is going to bring it over at the top there. And then inside here, I want to have a glass tube right about, we'll just take the tube, right about here. Right there. And what we'll do is have the wool come across, and then the water stream will stop, and then the wool will just fall down this glass tube, right down into another water stream below, and from there we will have it drop into the rest of our system. So what I want to do is extend to come in right here. Water stream. So punch a hole in right here. Well, it looks like we're only going up about 2 blocks, so that isn't that bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to put, I think what we want to do is put a log beam in here. Oh, maybe we're going to go with the dark. Yeah, we'll go with the dark oak in here. And, extend this over, sort of get a complete look for it as part of a structure. And then we'll polish this off in right there. Kind of has part of the structure to it, and we'll probably flatten the ceiling. Maybe we'll make it a little taller with an area up at the top there. So that's kind of generally what we're going to do. We're going to put some, that one stair. We don't want to do stairs. That maybe? No, I don't think that's what we. Maybe we want to do something like slabs around this level. Something like that. Sort of to frame it in, give it a different kind of look. I'll have to play with that a little bit, but the idea behind it is to have the water stream come across and stop right there. Not exactly sure how I'm going to do that, or maybe it will drop down. I'll have to get the spacing on it exactly right to where to get that flow to work. And then from there, we should have hopefully having just the wool drop straight down into the tube, probably 3 or 4 pieces down into another water stream that's going to take it over and drop it into this one. So should be pretty easy to do. That's what I'm hoping. And from there we will go from there. So let me tear up the floor, get the floor laid in, and figure out exactly what we're going to do up there. So once I figure out how I'm going to make that all work together, then I'll bring you back, sort of show you what we're going to do to sort of frame this all in, sort of talking about this on the fly. But that's the general idea that we're going to have. So let me raise the tower, tear up this floor, get this all figured out, and I will be back in a bit. All right, welcome back. So this is what we're going to be doing out here on the outside here. I just had to raise this up 1 level. Water there. Got this all framed up there. Don't have the water bucket up there yet. I'll put that up there in a second here, but I don't want to make a mess on the inside. And that's going to run across, and let me craft up what we need here. Need to get some oak planks, some slabs. I don't know if I need that many of them. Start with that. All right. And what we're going to do is this inside floor here is going to be oak slabs. Too much stuff in the inventory. All the way across here. What we're going to do, I'm going to take the rest of that oak feel down. So this is all going to be oak to the glass. And what we're going to do is we're going to extend that oak look all the way down to the bottom here. This is going to be oak all the way down. Okay. And we'll do that on all 4 of these. All 3 of these. There. I'll have to go back down here in a bit. But that'll bring that oak floor up so that if people are looking down, they're going to see just the oak floor. Down into that, and we'll have probably I'm thinking spruce, something here in the corner, sort of just to make it a little bit harder to see down there, and we'll get it all cleaned up to make sure that it looks right. So up at the top here, let me just color up here so you can kind of see what I did over here. There we go. Got half slabs, troughs all the way over to here. It's just I have a bucket of water on me. Let's just see how far this bucket goes. Feeling it's going to stop just short. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. So what we're going to have to do is figure out how to get these items to keep moving. I think what I'll do and this is a good. I think I can make this work. Is right here. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm gonna put a piece of packed ice in there, and stop the water short with a sign. I think. Um, Kind of interesting to get that in there. Still not 100% sure what I'm going to do on that one since it's a little short of what we want it to do. But the goal is to sort of get the water to keep going, the items to keep moving across there into this, and then have what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a sign right here, this spot, and that'll stop the water so that the items flow off past the edge and drop straight down. So let me get this water stream all figured out, exactly what I'm going to end up having to do here, how I'm going to get them to flow without making a complete mess. And I'll get back to you here in a second. Alright? Alright, and welcome back. So I think I've got everything pieced together here. We need to test this. I just pulled this 32 pieces of red wool out of here. And time to go see what happens up here. So let me show you what we've got, and then we will dump the wool up on the top here and go down and check to see if it makes it there. Oh, my bucket. Drive me nuts if I don't have it. Alright, so let me show you what we have here. So what we've got this water stream going into here. I've got a piece of packed ice on here. It goes into a half slab, and then another source block of water. And then right here, we've got a sign stopping it, so that if you look from the inside, you don't see any water going down this tube here. And we're gonna get some more. I just ran out of half slabs. I'm gonna pattern this whole thing around across the front here. I gotta be careful about doing this. We've got to deal with the lighting in here as well. I guess this is safe here in this half slabs, and then gonna put some lighting. I sort of hid the packed ice. You can see it from this side, but it's hidden over on this side, which is sort of the customer's side. I'm not sure what I'm going to do on the back side there. I'm going to patch that hole right there, get another stair up there, and then bring this half slab across here where this water is at, sort of as an ornament. I may change that to a different, I kind of like that dark oak up there. Change that a little bit, but bring that across to get that pattern. And then up here, I think I'm going to probably put like a couple pieces of armor stand, a couple pieces of leather armor or something up there, maybe some banners, and then a lot of carpet down here on this floor with some jack-o'-lantern lighting. But we'll do that here in a bit. So let's go up to the top, drop our 32 pieces of wool in, and see what happens. So we can test this by just dumping it in right here. We know that the item elevator from where the sheep shearing happens is going to work. So we can just drop that in here. Slides across that. Looks like we missed it dropping down. Yeah, missed it dropping down. So let's go check it downstairs to see what we have. Here. So we got 56 of the 16. What that means is that it did work, but some of it got caught down here, I think. Maybe it just hadn't cycled all the way through yet. Oh, there it is, 64. So that's a good thing. So that worked exactly like it was supposed to, which means that we didn't break anything, which is good. So let's see it in action here. Let's get that out of the way. Get ourselves some shears. Let's do some of these. Let's do the. Go. back in there and run up to the top there and see if we can see these things going through. So it does take a little bit of time sometimes for that cart to come across, but we should see the wool come up over here, out for critters and the like. Oh, there it is coming up. So we can see it coming up there. There it goes through there, and should it drop all the way straight down, and then it'll drop into the item filter there. So this is what we've got going on this one. So let me clean this up a little bit, get these last little touches into place, and get some lighting in here. And I will be back and probably poke some. You know what? I'm going to poke some windows in here as well. It's going to be a little bit different than what I normally would do, which I just realized as I took that block out. So maybe we'll just have a whole bunch of low-level windows like this on here, because we did by putting this stairwell in here, to these upside-down stairs to hide the packed ice there. We did end up lowering this room down a little bit as far as on a ceiling thing, but I think this is going to it'll be different. It'll look different than all the other houses that we've done. I don't think it's going to look bad from the outside either, with the windows in there. It'll definitely allow you to see what's in there. I think we'll do quite a bunch of them in there, sort of long windows. So let me get those taken care of and get the windows in place there. And some carpet down on this carpet lighting down here on this front end of the floor, and I will be back with you in a second. Welcome back. So we've got all of this initial part laid in right here. We're sort of laying in last little bit of carpet and lighting here. Not really sure how I feel about this. May want to do a different color down the middle here, but this is what we're going to go with to start with. If you've got any feedback on how to lay out this carpet, definitely let me know. You can leave a comment below. Another great way to do that is to catch me up on Twitter at @awanderingnerd, and let me have some feedback on what you think about this, how we got it laid out and finished. And ideas for this carpet would be a great help from my perspective, just to get this nailed down. Next episode we will I'm not sure if we're gonna do it in the next episode. I've got another plan for dealing with our villagers back there, but in one of the next upcoming episodes we're definitely gonna decorate this back here, put some storage for the wool. I think we're gonna put a bunch of banners, just sort of temporary banners back here, and some hanging on the wall, some chests, that kind of thing. We're going to use the wool that we've got started collecting to decorate back here, get some different colors in there. But that is going to be it for this episode. Like I said, you can catch me on Twitter at @awanderingnerd. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you want to see more of them, more videos like that, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Up until then, until I see you on the next episode.